All right, we're going to be looking at doing the isometric view of this third angle orthographic projection. Before we start, please just delete that little part on the question. It's not correct. There's a little line over there which actually doesn't feature. Right, I'm going to start out and I'm going to draw the fish tank for this thing. I'm going to draw a line going that way and that way. My front view is going to be along that line. My left view is going to be along that line because I've got a front view and a left view. Right, if you look carefully, you'll find that this drawing is a scale 1:1 first angle orthographic projection over here, which makes it very easy to take measurements. There's my length. I'm going to take that length over there. And they say that they want a 2:1 drawing, so I'm going to just take that length and double it quickly to get me the length. The breadth of it, you can get the breadth off your left view or off your top view over here. And I come over here and I double that as well. Swing that around and there's my length and breadth done. I can straight away see that there is a line going across the bottom, so I can draw that in straight over there. The length of it, you'll see that there are little things happening there, so I'm not going to draw that in straight away. I'm going to continue by drawing a line going straight up there, and straight up there. And I'm going to measure off the height. You get your height off your left view or your front view over here, and I can take that and double that over there. Right, once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw a line coming across like that, and a line going across like that. I can go to the back over here, and I can draw a line coming across like that, and a line going across like that. Right, once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw in what I can see on the front. Wherever there is a line, okay, that means that I have to draw that on the front. And I can get that in here quite quickly by measuring. There is that little step over there. I'm going to come over here and double that, pop that in, and draw a line going straight up. Right, I now need to go across like that. So I draw a construction line coming across, and I'm going to measure off that distance from there to there, and pop it in over here, and measure off that distance and double it. Right, I can now draw in that line going across. Right, get to the end of that line and you can see it going up over there. Draw a construction line coming up, and I'm going to get this measurement over here, coming up to that point over there. Draw, double it, and draw that line going up over there. You'll see that there's a very important line coming out of that, which is a center line. I'm going to draw that in very quickly. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. And you'll see how that works. I can now draw a line coming straight down at the back there. You can see that line coming down over there. And I can now draw this distance over here, the 24 plus the 6. Take that. Double that over there, and I can draw a line going from there to there. I now have this little 6mm thing going back over there, 6mm going back, double it, and draw a little construction line coming up over there. And it says that I go up that 5mm, which turns into 10mm on my drawing. Double the 5mm. And I can now draw a line coming up over there and a line coming across like that. Drop a line down over there, drop a line down over there. Okay, you'll see the center line going from there to there. Let's find the center of that. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to draw a construction line coming out like that. I'm going to draw a construction line coming across like that. And I'm going to draw a 30-degree line coming back to that point over there, giving me the center of that line going across there. Why do I need that? Well, you'll see that I've got a center line going up to the apex over there, and that's quite important. So let's draw that center line coming down over there, and I can now draw in a line which is going to go from there to there, and from there to there. Okay, inside of that, you have got a hexagon. The hexagon says that it's got sides of 10mm, so I'm going to set my pair of compasses to 20mm, just to double that measurement. bring it over here, and we're going to draw an auxiliary view of that hexagon. Come up over here, and I've got my center line, right, and another little center line coming down like that. I then take my 60-degree set square, I pop that over here, and I can draw a line going 60 degrees there, a line going 60 degrees there, swing that around, a line going at 60 degrees coming down there, and a line going at 60 degrees down there. Once I've got that in place, line coming straight across over here, and a line going straight across over there. Once I've got that in place, I can now take these measurements. I'm just going to label these corners over here. Let's call that corner A and corner B. Let's find that on the drawing. That distance on the center line from the center to B is the same as that from the center to A. I find my center on my isometric drawing, and I mark that off. That would be B over there. Swing that round, and that would be A over there. There is A, and there is B. You don't need to write these numbers in. I want you to note that this measurement over here, that measurement that I had from there to there, is not the same as this. Reducing the size of my pair of compasses, or dividers. Take it from there to there. Note that distance is the same as that, and I come to my center lines over here, and I'm going to mark off over there and mark off over there. Let's call that P and Q. I've now measured P and Q on my drawing, P and Q, okay? And from P and Q, I can draw a construction line coming out like that, and a construction line coming out like that. Right, once I've got that, I can then take this measurement from the center of that line to that corner over there. Let's call these corners over here C and D and E and F over there. Right, so I'm going to take this measurement from the center to D. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to measure off that distance from Q to D and from Q to C. Let's mark that, C and D. I'm going to come up to the top over here. I'm going to measure off this distance from P to F. Go to P over there, mark off F on that side, and mark off E on that side. There's E over there and F over there, and I can now draw in a line going between those two, a line going between those two. Those two lengths are going to be exactly the same as the two-dimensional drawing. These lengths over here, however, are going to change radically because it is an isometric view between E and A and between B and D. You see those two lengths, they are not the same as that 22. The line the length of 20, and that over there, and that over there. Those lines, you can see they are radically different as well as far as the length. Right, once I've got that, you can see that they have got a hole going through here. It's a hexagonal hole going through, so I need to count the number of lines, 1, 2 lines going in there, and I've got a line going back over there. It would continue right the way to the back, but we can't see that. Same story over here from point B, line going back, showing that I've got that hole going through. Over here down at the bottom, I must just finish this little line off, and you can then see that I've got 2 lines going into that corner, and I'm guessing most of you will be going, okay, I definitely know that I've got a line that needs to go back over there. Right, once I've got that, let's us start drawing this story going back. Can you see that line going at the top over there? That would be formed by the apex of that story, and I can draw a construction line going back over there. I'm going to measure off that distance going back over there. I'm going to come to this apex over here, and I'm going to double that measurement. There it is. I can draw that in, going from there to there. And once I've done that, I'm going to take my set squares. I'm going to place that like that. Okay, so you can see the 2 set squares lined up on each other. I line this line up with my set square. I hold that firmly down, and I slide that across to that mark that I made over there. Once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw a construction line coming down at that angle. I'm going to swing it round. Note my set squares lined up on that line over there. I'm going to slide it across, and I'm going to draw a construction line coming down from there to there. Right, once I've got that in place, I can come back over here. I can take my 30-degree set square and I can draw in a line going from that slanted line over there, going across, and from that corner over there, going across, giving me that lovely little pitch on that, call it a roof. All right, once I've got that in place, draw a line going up over there, and draw a line joining those 2 points over there and there. Right, once I've got that, you'll see that it then goes up to the fish tank from that corner that I've got over there. So I can draw a line going up over there. I should be able to draw, sorry, that's not the right point over there. Let's just get this in the right place. It's a line that's going to come across over here and drop down. Sorry, there you go. That's where it is. Okay, so that's that line that I just drew there is a mistake. Let's get that out the way. Don't worry about rubbing out. If you make a mistake, just rub it out, carry on. Okay, just as long as you make sure that you fix up the line work that is not correct. And there we go. Okay, once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw this line coming across over here. And I can now draw forward. It says that I come all the way forward to that point over there. Let's draw that in. I'm going to measure off that distance over there. Come over here, double that measurement. There it is. And I can draw in that line going across from there to there. It says that I'll have a line going across there, so I can draw a line coming across as a construction line. And I will then be able to draw a line coming across over there as well. You see that line over there. Draw that line in. Okay, from there, you'll see that it slopes down. We need to find that point. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to work back over here. I need to get this line in place. So I'm going to go over here, line going back over there, measure that distance over there, take it to that corner, measure it back. 1, 2. And I'm going to draw in this line going over there. I'm going to draw a line coming up over here. Construction line coming up. And it says that I go up by this distance over here. Right, once I've got that, double that, and I've got a little line coming straight up there. Right, once I've got that, it says that I come across over here, and I can drop a line coming straight down from there. You'll see that it then goes flat going across there, construction line going across there, construction line going across there, and I can measure off how far back it goes over there. There it is, double that. Pop that in there, draw that in, draw that in, draw that in. I can now draw a line coming down from there to there, and a line coming down from there to there. Those lines should be perfectly parallel to each other. If they're not, you've probably made a bit of a mistake. You should check your accuracy. Right. Okay, I've dropped a line down. You can see those 2 lines going into that corner. I needed a 3rd line, which is coming down over there. And you have 2 lines going into that corner, and I can draw a line going across there. Draw a line going down from there to there. If I've drawn accurately, those 2 corners will link up perfectly. Right, once I've got that in place, I need to draw in this square over here. What I'm going to do there is I'm going to find the center of this little platform by just drawing some diagonals going across it. Line going from there to there as a construction line, and a line going from there to there as a construction line, finding me the center. Once I've got that in place, I'm going to draw in some center lines. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, and once I've done that, I can then figure out that square. The way that we're going to do that is to, first of all, draw in a auxiliary view. So I come over here, and I'm going to draw a construction line first, and I'm going to measure off. It says that it is a side of 12 millimeters, which is 24 millimeters in my drawing. I'm going to mark off 24 millimeters over there, and I can draw in. You can draw these auxiliary views in dark, so don't worry about trying to draw them light. There, draw a construction line coming out there, draw a construction line coming across there, finish off your square. There you go. There is my square done. I'm now going to draw in some center lines. Note the orange center lines that I've got there. Orange center lines over here. And I can now take these measurements off the auxiliary view, that distance over there. I can now bring that down to my center lines over here, mark it off there, 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 and there. And I can then draw in a horizontal line going from there to there, a horizontal line going from there to there, and two lines coming straight down from there and from there. The last thing that I'm going to do is to check, make sure that all the corners have got 3 lines coming out of all of them, and if that is the case, I have then got a perfect isometric drawing. You'll note over here, 1, 2 lines going into that corner. The third line is going to be coming straight down in line with that, so that's why you can't see it on the square. Same story over here, 1, 2, and the third line would be directly coming down like that. Right, there we go. That is that drawing done.